Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. This is the name that above all name. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due eternally our worship, praise, service, love, power, honor, wealth, riches, glory, yes, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, the no-go area of Abba Yahuwah. Don't touch me over there of Abba Yahuwah, the unpardonable area of Abba Yahuwah. I mean the true essence of Abba Yahuwah, the very fire, the breath of eternity. Yes, sir. Neribos klimahan telabos and yaba. This is no go area of Abba Yahuwah. He borobo, he karabo, he santa labesia. Yes, I love the Ruach HaKodesh. Hallelujah. Yes, Abba Yahuwah. You have been worshipped, loved, praised, honored, served eternally in the temple of your eternal handmaid, your very Isha. For you are my eternal husband and also my father. I love you, Abba Yahuwah, for my soul is bound with your soul. I am bound with you eternally, unbreakable. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah, for binding my soul with your soul. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, now, family. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. Do you believe in miracle? Hmm? Virgin birth, the most powerful eternal miracle of Abba Yahuwah. All right, now, what miracle do you believe in? Blasting of the Red Sea, blasting of the river Jordan, or manna from heaven, raising the dead, cleansing the leper, opening the eyes of the blind. Which miracle? Okay, the burial of Yahushua, or the resurrection, or his ascension. Tell me now, which miracle do you believe in? Okay, feeding of the 5,000 with just two loaves of bread. Come on now, tell me, name it. But except this one, you don't believe this one. The virgin birth is natural. But the blasting of the Red Sea is a miracle. But like I always love to say, it's not sensational, not emotional, not radiation burning, not personal at all. But by the royal Lord's objective, we want to do something powerful here today again. We want to discuss how the word of Abba Yahuwah becomes a miracle. This is the most powerful miracle, the very most powerful, eternally. This one I can't forget it. Forget this. Why? What will ever make me to forget this huge miracle that beat my imaginations down? All right, now, so we want to lay hammer again, okay, to expose the seed of serpent among us, the blasphemer, okay, the blasphemed already. Abayawa, or rather the Ruach HaKodesh, did this. Abayawa have three components. He said, when you touch the Father, there is mercy. When you touch the Son, His word, there is mercy. Abayawa said, but don't touch me in this part. I don't give you this part. Abayawa have three components, like I said. You can use your filthiness not to rub my first part and to rub my word. No problem, I will pardon. But my spirit, dare not go. That is no go area. If you dare, Abba Yehoah said, I'm going to kill you eternally. You should fear Abba Yehoah. In this aspect, he said, fear me. In this aspect, he said, don't go. You can go anywhere, but this very one, don't. You see, Herod, when he refused to give Glory to Yahuwah. And Abayawa sent forth his angel to smote him. When men now begin to praise him, this man is the voice of the Most High. He now sat in his throne, begin to act as if he is Almighty. Therefore, right away, Abayawa dispatched angel, he smote him. He died. Out of Apostle chapter 12. That is no go area. Don't touch Abayawa's spirit. That is unpardonable. The Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the set apart spirit of Abayawa did this wonders. And you now gave that seat and say, come on, Joseph did it. Abayawa has already killed you. And it's going to kill many of you. That is to third, okay? That is spreading this feeble, this poison. This is poison in our souls. You are poisoning people's souls, Kazawan. Gathering of Christ Church. Israelites unite with Christ. You are all poisoning the souls of humanity. But mind you, you are already in the broad way of no return. You blasphemed already. And this is unpardonable. All right, now let's dig into the miracle you have not yet know about Abayawa. Because you didn't count this as a miracle. That was why you trample it down. This is the most powerful. In fact, this begins your salvation. This begins your eternal state. This begins everything you have been believing for. You missed it. But you believe the blessing of the Red Sea. Okay, Abayawa fed our fathers in the wilderness with the food of angels. You believe that. But when you not come to this, you say, oh, no, I'm not going to be believing this. No, that is shit. That is Samorimus. That is Egyptologist. That is Babylonian Catholic dogma. No. Joseph did it. That is strong blasphemy. Anyway, let me not be using my feelings. Let's put in the word of Abayawa. All right now, Revelation chapter 1, verses 7, I read. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, all kindreds of the earth shall mourn because of him. Even so, amen. You are piercing him. You are rejecting him. You are mocking his birth, his conception. But you're going to see him with glory, great glory. In fact, the one that is coming now, Maria never gave birth to that. That one never even come from no whatever flesh. It is the word of Abayawa. The one Maria gave birth to, that one, it goes down. That is the one that died for you and me. The one that is coming is the word of Abayawa. That one Maria never gave birth to. The very one that is coming now, that all eyes is going to see right in the cloud, including you that is piercing him. That is speaking bad about his conception. That is mocking his conception. Say you're going to weep. You're going to mourn. Because you have done wickedly. All right now. Exodus Shemo. Chapter 34 verses 10. And he said, behold, I make a covenant before all thy people. I will do marvelous, such as have not been done in all the earth. This is number one conception of Yahushua in all the. No one has ever been conceived in such a way, nor in any nation. Egyptologist is a lie. Catholic dogma of Mary whatever is a lie. Samorimus and the Tammuz and all this nonsense, virgin birth, every other way is a lie. Is a corruption. They just want to corrupt the real testimony. In order for you to say, hey, this is an Egyptologist, and this one we are saying, no, this is Babylonian, Samorimus, vomiting, don't bring it to me, Oh, fallen angels, Genesis, that ones bring about destruction, don't bring it to me, no. Now, this is not what we are talking about here. This is Abba Yehovah. This is Almighty Yehovah. This has to do with him. Whatever he did or does, it is pure. No Egyptologist, okay? I'm talking about Samorimus. Talking about Abba Yehovah. And we are not also talking about the worship of virgin or the worship of vagina. We are talking about the wonders of Abba Yehovah. Listen now. It said, and all people among which thou art shall see the work of Yehovah, for it is a terrible thing that I will do with thee. This one, that is the one that is coming now. It once came like a baby. You are still pierced in him. But this is coming now as a full grown-up man. This man is not going to take nonsense. When he once came, he take nonsense, and he's still taking nonsense. till this very moment, until the day he will appear as a full grown up man, that no one dare come nigh. His presence alone, no one has ever even seen the way he are, or yes, his glory or his divinity, and live. Whenever they see that, they all go down his feet. Yochanan said, I was like a dead man. Daniel like a dead man. Everyone that sees him, they go down. Okay, that is the one coming now. That is the one coming. Not Egyptologist. Okay, so let's take put some more. I want to dig into the mirror. Let me tell you just few little, because from eternity to eternity, I won't be able to talk about the wonders of you. I want to just put in few. You can get these accounts I'm about to read in the book of I'm going to read from the book of Yashar, the wonders of Abba Yehowa right in the land of Egypt. Okay, you can see this briefly in Exodus chapter 2. It just brief it. The great wonders is over here. The book of Yashar. Okay, Joshua chapter 10 verses 13 make references to the book of Yashar. Second Samuel, okay, chapter 1 verses 18 make references to the book of Yashar. Even Second Timothy chapter 3 verses 8 quote from the book of Yashar. Okay, I want to read some wonders of Abba Yehowa for you, until we will not go into the very main subject. Okay, let's do it together. If you have the book of Yashar, you can read it, all the chapter 67. I want to be taking for the sake of time. 53 to 57. And when the children of Israel heard these things which Pharaoh had commanded to cast their male children into the river, some of the people separated from their wives, and others, he to them. And from that day forward, when the time of delivery arrived to those women of Israel who had retained or remained with their husband, they went to the field to bring forth there, and they brought forth in the field and left their children upon the field and returned home. 55. And Jehovah, who had sworn to their ancestors to multiply them, sent one of his ministry angels, which are in heaven, to wash each child in water, to anoint and to clothe it, and to put into its hand 2 smooth stones, from one of which it's sucked milk, and from the other honey. Do you see how Abba Yehowa nourished our forefather? He nourished, they put two stones in their hand, and he caused its hair to grow to its knees, by which it might cover itself, to comfort it, and to cleave to it, through his compassion for it. And when Yahuwah had compassion over them, and had a desire to multiply them upon the face of the earth, of the land, he ordered his earth to receive them, to be preserved therein till the time of their growing up, after which the earth opened its mouth and vomited them forth, and they sprouted forth from the city like the herbs of the earth and the grass of the forest. And they returned each to his family, and each to his father's house, and they remained with them. And the babies of the children of Israel were upon the earth like the herbs of the field, through Jehovah's grace for them. Okay, Pharaoh thought he was smart, and this is how Abba Yehowa, where they came out, they were just like the armies of heaven. Abba Yehowa opened the earth and put them, because when the woman just gave birth, they will just leave them for the fear of Pharaoh not to destroy them. But Abba Yehowa releases angel to be take care of them until they are, grown up. So that is number one. You can keep reading. I want to also put another one. Fear Yehovah, okay. All right, now the book of Yashar, chapter 7, we start from 1. And in the 3rd year from the birth of Moses, okay, Moshe, Pharaoh was sitting at a banquet, when the queen was sitting at his side. And the lad, Moshe, was laid upon her bosom. And Balaam the son of Beor with his 2 sons, and all the princes of the kingdom were sitting at the table in the king's palace. And the lad, which is Moshe, okay, stretched forth his hand upon the king's head, and took the crown from the king's head, and placed it on his own head. 3. And when the king and prince saw the work which the boy had done, the king and princes were terrified, and one man to his neighbor expressed astonishment. And the king said unto the princes who were before him at table, what speak you, and what say you, O ye princes, in this matter, and what is to be the judgment against the boy on account of this? Because Balaam knows us too well, and I begin to read this and that. Let's see how Abayewa rescued him. Angel came. If Abayewa can so clothe angel, he said he can also clothe his word to be flesh. So we start from 20 now for the sake of time. And Balaam said to the king, let us moreover call for all the judges of Egypt and the wise men thereof, and let us know if the judgment of death is due to the boy, as thou didst say, and then we shall slay him. 21. And Pharaoh sent and called for all the wise men of Egypt, and they came before the king, and an angel of Jehovah came among them, and he was like one of the wise men of Egypt. Fear Jehovah. 22. And the king said to the wise men, surely you have heard what this Hebrew boy, who is in the house, has done, and thus has Balaam judged in the matter. Now judge you also, and see what is due to the boy for the act he has committed. And the angel, who seemed like one of the wise men of Pharaoh, answered and said as follows, before all the wise men of Egypt, and before the king and the princes, if it please the king, let the king send for men who shall bring before him an honest stone and a coal of fire, and place them before the child. And if the child stretch forth his hand and take the honest stone, then shall we know that what with wisdom he, the youth, done all he has done, and we must slay him. But if he stretch forth his hand upon the coal, then shall we know that it was not with knowledge that he did these things, and he shall live. And the things seemed good in the eyes of the king and the princes. So the king did according to the word of the angel of Jehovah. And the king ordered the honest stones and coal of fire brought and placed before Moses. And they placed the boy before them, and the last endeavored to stretch forth his hand to the honest stone. But the angel of Jehovah took his hand and placed it upon the coal, and the coal became extinguished in his hand, and he lifted it up and put it into his mouth, and bent part of his lips, and put off his tongue, and it became heavy in mouth and tongue. And when the king and princes saw this, they knew that Moses had not acted with wisdom in taking of the crown from the king's head. So he lived. I hang it over there. You see miracle? And Jenna put on now the cloth of wise men of Pharaoh to save Moshe. This is why he said in Genesis, Exodus chapter 3 or 4, when he was giving excuses unto Abayewa, he said, I'm of a heavy or slow speech. This is where he get that incident. He got it over here just to save it. If Abayewa can so do this, what is his word that he cannot wrap up? That have to make sense. Okay, when he clothed all these angels, do they make sense to do that? No. Do man do that for him? No. Angel now look like one. Okay, let's put some more before we now begin to let you know why we are here. Now I want to read from the book of Tobit. Okay, if you have it, read it all from this chapter. No, start from chapter 3. Or start, from chapter 3. Or start from this very chapter 5, way down to chapter 12. Evil angel Raphael spent 2 weeks on earth with this very wonderful family with human flesh. I bet you what did I no fear him. So we read quickly. I want to touch on some part, not all, because so that I will be able to do what I want to do. The book of Tobit, chapter 5, I take verses 5. Then Tobias, going forth, found a beautiful young man standing girt and as it were ready to walk. and not knowing that he was an angel of Jehovah, saluted them, because the father ready to get the full account why the angel have to be sent, because the father was blind, and someone holds him money in the land of meats, and Tobiah is only one, a young Tobias is only one child, so the father don't want to send. He want somebody that can accomplish him to go and bring that money before he died. No one. So yeah, but you will have to release and dispatch the angel to do that, but the main reason he came is to open his blind eyes and to give Tobias wife. All right, I read. But the answer of the children, okay, he saluted him and said, "From whence art thou, good young man?" But he answered of the children of Yazrael. And Tobias said unto him, "Knowest thou the way that leadeth to the country of the Medes?" And he answered, "I know it. I have often walked through all the ways thereof, and I have abode with Gabrielus." This is where it needs to go. Our brother. Angel is the one speaking. Our brother, because he's our brother, who dwelleth at Regis, a city of the Medes, which is in the mountain of Akpetana. And Tobias said to him, stay for me, I beseech thee, till I tell these some things to my father." Listen at him. Then Tobias, going in, told all these things to his father, upon which his father, be in admiration, desired that he would come in unto him. So going in, he saluted him and said, "Joy be to thee always and always." Okay. Okay, Tobias said, that is the father, okay, "What manner of joy shall be to me who sit in darkness and see not the light of heaven?" And the young man said to him, "Be of good courage, thy cure from Jehovah is at hand." And Tobias said to him, "Canst thou conduct my son to Gabrielus at Regis, a city of the Medes? And when thou shalt return, I will pay thee the hire." And the angel said to him, "I will conduct him hither and bring him back to thee." And Tobias said to him, "I pray thee, tell me, of what family or what tribe art thou?" 17. And Raphael the angel answered, "Doest thou seek the family of him thou highest, or the hired servant himself to go with thy son?" 18. But lest I should make this uneasy, make thee uneasy, I am Azarias, the son of the great Ananias. He personated Azarias. He personated this family. So he put on the face of Azarias. So the old Tobias now begin to see Angel Raphael as one, the son of the great Ananias. So if Abeyewa can do this, what is this word like? I just put this few. There are many that, many to add, but let's, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony will be established. So right now, let's go deep. Why are we here? The word of Abeyewa is a miracle. Let's do that now. Kaza 1, say the Semper, do you still believe in miracle? Everything the royal Lord taught us as a miracle, this guy trampled them all on their foot. He said Hanukkah, Enoch died. He never raptured. But meanwhile, the royal law said he raptured. He said Eliyahu, you call Elijah, died. He never raptured. This guy just messed up the whole matter. Run from that guy. Indeed, that guy is Simeon the sorcery. He's really operating with a high-ranking demon. If you see how this guy, just trample all this saying, oh, you can't even handle it. Except you are one of them. Then you're going to be, tolerating him. If not, you're going to be so grieved in your spirit, and before you knew, to lay curses on him. I ran away from his page. He's so evil. He is the worst so far. He carried a wicked anointing to trample down the wonders of Jehovah. Now I want to dig into this. Why this? Hebrews chapter 7, verses 1. For this Melchizedek, king of Shalom, prince of the Most High Jehovah, who met Abraham, returning from the slaughter of the kings, and blessed him. One person is a king. One person is a prince. Him alone occupied this office. He said king of Shiloh. King of Shiloh simply means a king of righteousness. And the other one, king of righteousness and king of peace. And it's also a high priest at the same time. And this is the one Yahushua ministry here on earth based on, not Aaronic priesthood. Two, to whom also Abraham gave a tenth part of all, first being by interpretation king of righteousness, and after that also king of shalom, peace, which is king of peace. Him alone is who is king of righteousness? Seth. Thunder strike you again because of one Yahweh's mighty name. Three, now listen. Without father, without mother, without descent, being neither having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but make like unto the Son of Yahuwah abide a praise continually. Now consider how great this man was, unto whom even the patriarch Abraham gave the tenth of the spoil. You don't have father, you don't have mother, you don't have brother, you don't have sister. His days has no end. It's like unto the Son of Yahuwah. This is Yahushua. He may look occupy that office, the prince and the king. He is the king of righteousness, he is the king of peace, and is also most high. Now he said his office is not based on under the rules of Aaron, but under the whatever of Melchizedek. He is Melchizedek. Everyone knows that, except you want to like Kazawan, see the serpent said, this guy, this Melchizedek is Seth. That's the nonsense. This is another wicked blasphemy. They are passing on poison into the country. They are poisoning the soul of the children of the Most High. Now, how can Seth be this? We know Seth have a father, Adam. He has a mother, Shawa or Kawa. He has brother. We knows that. His was end. We know he died. You can go and check the account of Genesis chapter 5. He died. He said this guy has no end of days. And he don't have a father, he don't have a mother. It just exists just like that. We don't know who is the father again of Seth, even when he was being birthed. No, this guy, Kazawa, is my enemy eternal. Enemy eternal. All right now. We're 13. 14. For it is evident that our Adonai sprang out of Yehudah, of which tribe Moshe speak nothing concerning priesthood. He was just saying that Moshe never say in the tribe of Yehudah one can be king and one the same person can also be priest. Okay, Lewi family is the priest, while Yehudah is the king. All right. So we go now in the order of Melchizedek. 17. For he testifieth thou art a prince forever after the order of Melchizedek. Did you get that? So the priesthood of Yahushua wasn't based on that of Aaron, but rather of that of Melchizedek. And we know Melchizedek was walked this earth, which is Yahushua HaMashiach. Let's confirm that before I let you know. Maria came. Maria's mother was from the Lewi family, and her father was from Yahudah. This is a miracle, my friend. Who could do a thing like this? Abayawa put one woman in these two families. That was why Yahushua was made through a woman. He was made of a woman. A woman made him. Okay? Maria came from the two sides of Melchizedek, which is a prince and also a king eternal. And this is how, oh no, who could do a thing like this? This is the finger of Abayowa. But Kazawan, you are not seeing it. You are seeing the finger of the devil. You are seeing Beelzebub. Give it the glory of Abayowa unto just man. A corrupted sin. Let me tell you what corrupts your sin. It is death. You carries it. The same Yusuf or Joseph also carries death. Only Abayowa don't have that. That is the need for Messiah. Every man have it. You have it in your genital. You carry it. After you have bang your wife, that is the symbol of your death. Right away, your penis will just go down the grave. If you like, type and do and woo and do whatever you want to do to please him. He will never resurrect until he gathers strength already again. That is a symbol of you are dead already. As soon as you bang, it's gone. The strength is over. You became like a water leaf. Yes, it's a symbol of you carry death until you indeed die, for, physically. All right now, John 8:58 also. This is when Yahushua was dealing with the father of Kazawan, the Pharisees. Listen now, 58. Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham I am. Hmm? Before Abraham I am. I live before Abraham. Okay, I wanted to read, 56 before 58. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad. Eh? He said, Your father Abraham, he rejoiced to see my day. And when he see that my day, he rejoiced. When did Abraham see the day of Yahushua? Follow me up. Let me show it to you. And when he see that day, he was glad. All right, now Genesis 14:18 to 20. And Melchizedek, or rather Melchizedek, king of Shalom, brought forth bread and wine. Yahushua always, do wonders of bread and wine. Is his body okay? And was, oh my father, bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High Yahuwah. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Avram of the Most High. Oh my father, what is wrong with you, cousin? Are you mad? I will bear you are Yahweh's mighty name. 19. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Avram of the Most High, Yehovah, a possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High Yehovah, which hath delivered thy enemies into thy hand, and he gave him tenth of all. This is what we just read in Hebrew. This is where Abraham sees his days, and he rejoiced. He now paid tenth tithe unto him. Now, who cover up these two offices? Remember, his priestlyhood is not like that of Aaron. That of Aaron was just Eleazar. But his priesthood or priestly office is built foundation pillar of King Melchizedek. Melchizedek. Not in the order of Aaron, but in the order of Melchizedek. But this is the paradigm of king and sheep. This is the paradigm Abba Yehovah have already. Everything is already in the beginning. Then he overshadowed this. Then he reformat this, which is Yahushua HaMashiach. Now, if Yahushua, no, let me be using your Messiah. If your Jesus come, because Jesus is Yahawasha, you are saying Kazawa, okay? That is not my Messiah. Your Jesus is Yahawasha. If your Yahawasha, which is Jesus in code, is came from the lineage of Joseph. Now, where is the priesthood? Because Melchizedek, he occupied two offices. Priest, he fulfilled that already. His priestly office is already been fulfilled. And king, that is what we are proceeding into now. The kingly office, okay? Now, this two glory is in this Melchizedek, and the priesthood of Yahushua is not based on that of Aaron, but that of Melchizedek. Now, Joseph, father, mother, we know that it just came from the coast lineage, okay, of Solomon to David. But Maria, the woman, came from the both sides, okay. Her mother, let's also read that, from the family of Lewi, while her father from the family of Yehuda. And this is how Maria made Yahushua. He got the throne through his mother. Remember, the 5 daughters of Zelophehad can get the heritage of their father. And that is what happened to Maryam. So just left from his princely office is not based on the earthly one. In like manner, his kingly office is not based on the earthly one. The one that based on the earthly one. You see the two sons of Eli, they corrupt the office. They were fornicating, doing all kinds of rubbish things. Abba Yehovah killed them. Yahushua's own is not based on their own. He entered into the holies of holies through his blood. In like manner, his kingly office, getting it back, is not based on David or based on Solomon or based on Nathan, but it's based on the Melchizedek, king of righteousness and king of peace. The both office is based on that, return back there. and study there. Not Kazawan, but the one that meant to save from this great poisonous that is going on in the camp of Israel. This one is really killing souls. This is so killer. This is destiny killer. Now, Luke chapter 1, I read, I think verses 5. There was in the days of Herod, the king of Yehuda, a certain prince named Zacharias of the course of Abi, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. So right now, let us go to where Angel Havre confirmed that to Maria. Okay, 38 now. And Maria said, no, 36 or so. Yeah, 36. And behold, thy cousin Elizabeth, she had also conceived a son in her old age. Thy cousin Elizabeth. Elizabeth, the son from the Lewi family, is a cousin unto Mariam. Why? How did that happen? From the mother's side. Because we also see the genealogy, Mariam genealogy, which is the very ascending one. Mariam genealogy, come on, let me tell you, it means ascension. Go and read it. And that of Yasuf, it means descending. You are descending down. But that of Mariam, it means ascension. He ascend up. He take it. This one begot this one the son of this one the son of that. And then the son of Adam, the son of Yehovah, ascension. He traced that route back again to Yehovah. All right now. But Matthew just traced it through men. And you're not telling, no, that is not, the office of Yahushua is not based on their words in the order of David. The kingdom is what counts, not David. It's been given unto David to practice, just as the other one, princely office, also been given Aaron, give it to Aaron to practice it before the rightful owner will come. Abba Yehovah don't hold you no apology to let you know. And this is why I did it. If you cannot take it the way it is, get out and shut your mouth. Okay? If you speak against already you have done so, he will kill you. He will kill you eternally. All right, on the side of Mariam, let's also go there. The ascension genealogy. Luke chapter 3, 23 to 38. And Yahushua himself began to be about 13 years of age, being, as was supposed, the son of Yusuf. No, it's not. It's supposed that is not the son of Yusuf. Okay, of course, it's his, legal father, not biological father. Okay, the son of Yusuf, which was the son of Heli. That is the father of Mariam. Heli, he came from the tribe of Yehuda through Nathan. Let's go there. All right, now we read verses 31. Which was the son of Milia, which was the son of Menan, if I couldn't pronounce it well, forgive me, Menan, which was the son of Metetiah, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David. This is what we want, okay? I think I have to take it again. I couldn't pronounce it well. Which was the son of Meliah, which was the son of Menan, which was the son of Mattathiah, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David, which was the son of Jesse, which was the son of Obed, which was the son of Boaz. I leave it over there. So do you see? Now let me give you references where you can get Nathan from the genealogy of David. I think First Chronicle chapter 3, verses 5. Him and Solomon are one father. So Mariam's father came from here, while her mother came from Lewi family. This is a miracle. Who could ever do a thing like this? To put up together, to meet up in the order of Melchizedek, who was a king, at the same time the high priest of Yehovah. And he said his kingly priest and princely office, he has no end. His kingly office is eternal. His princely office is eternal. He said his princely office, not in the order of Aaron, but in the order of Melchizedek. In like manner, his kingly office, not in the order of Solomon nonsense, horrible set of human being, cursed lineage. Coniah is being cursed, not in that cursed order at all, but in the order of a new glory, cleansing. In order for Abba Yehovah to still meet up with these two glory, which he already bestowed upon Mariam, the 5 daughters of Zerubbabel get their father inheritance through, they get the inheritance of their fathers. You can also see that thing, number 26 and number 30 or so. They inherit their father's property. In like Mama Mary inherit her father's property in order to put Yahushua in this wonderful good condition. Not for you to mess up his sign of birth. Okay, quickly, let me see if I will be able to put that now. Now, in another words, the family of Lewi, you can check Numbers chapter 1 and Numbers chapter 2 study. He always scatter among the 12 tribes. Lewi can be found in the tribe of Yehuda. It can be found in the tribe of Simeon, Benjamin, Rehoboam. It's scattered throughout Aisha. Oh, my father. All right, now, no problem. I couldn't remember all 12. But he is scattered. That's what we are saying. You can find Lewi in every single tribe because they carry the presence of Abba Yehovah, which is the Ark of the Covenant. They are the carrier of the presence of Yehovah, which is the Ruach HaKodesh. So Ruach HaKodesh is upon or in every single tribe. So that is what Lewi is serving for. That was why whenever they are going into battle or whatever, Lewi always centered is in their center, while every other tribe will circle around him. That is the son of the Ruach HaKodesh being dispatched into every tribes of Yehuda, the 12 tribes. Okay. Now we know the 12 original tribe, and through yourself, Yusuf, we get to extended tribe. That's why all the tribe is 13 tribe. We'll see it in Numbers chapter 12. But Levi will be in the center, while every other 12 tribe will circle around him. That is a symbol of the Holy Spirit, be scattered into every single tribe. And only Maria carried this glory. He was made of a woman born under law, okay? Now we read, I'm going to preset Hebrews chapter 7, verses 14. I will preset it with Revelation chapter 5, verses 5. Listen now. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Yehuda, the root of David, is the root. He stand David. David don't hold no covenant. Yahushua only give it unto him to be, practicing it because Abba Yehovah, he will always overshadow what he have already. That is the pardon. He gave it unto David. He says he's the root of David. He's the one that stand David. David never stand him. For you to be saying he's getting the kingdom through David. No. He gave it to David. He said he's the root of David. Even in the heaven. You who cannot see him as the tribe of Yehuda. That is the kingly tribe that is left over in the order of Melchizedek, not in the order of David. No. Listen now. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Yehuda, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Did you get that? Even in heaven, he still carries his throne. The Lion and the root of David, without Yahushua, who is David, he can't stand. So his kingly part is also in the order of Melchizedek, not the order of Solomon, filthy, horrible set of human beings. No, Konaya, useless animal. Konaya, Ahab, another devil. Ahaz, again, another devil. Konaya, now begin to sacrifice his sons, his children to demons. You want to stick with that? You are mad. You are all Makazawa, gathering of Jesus Christ madness. You are all mad. You are what's mighty name. You are spreading poisons, coronavirus, to kill someone, second death. That is what your ministration means. Now, Yeshayahu, Isaiah chapter 43, 18 to 20. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not see it? Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness, okay, and rivers in the desert or whatever. The beast, okay, whatever. Forget the former things. That in the order of whatever that with, forget about that. Abba Yehovah said this new thing is already there. Okay, the new thing kingdom is bringing about is in the order of Melchizedek, not in the order of a corrupt kingdom. A kingdom that's been blasphemed. Okay, a filthy kingdom. Don't watch for that old system. Now watch for in the order of Melchizedek, something new you have never ever seen in your life. That is what Abba Yehovah wants us to watch for. Abba Yehovah rejected that lineage already. So that was why the conception is the most eternal, powerful miracle. You see how he put it together. This is the finger of Abba Yehovah. Now, according to the book of Bartholomew, maybe I'm going to do that one separately. Chapter 5, the service, how Yahushua was being conceived, took place in heaven. It was never here. it took place in heaven. The same sign found in Matthew 27 when Yahushua gave up the spirit, the earthquake, the grave opened. That's a sign. That sign came from his birth. You can read it, the Gospel of Bartholomew, chapter 5. You're going to find it over there. But there is a part I disagree with in that gospel. Was that Abba Yohana said, in 3 years' time, you will conceive my son. No, 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 no. It was just 3 hour service. The service took place in heaven. She ate bread and she drank wine. She just ate bread and drink wine. Okay? And that was how the conception took place. She not see it as a food. That was immediately the seed was being given. Abba Yahweh gave her the seed to eat it up like a bread. After she have ate that bread, Abba Yahweh also give her a wine to drink. That service took place in the holies of holies in heaven. That was when Yahushua died in Matthew 27. He said the temple was rent. And we now see the holies of holies. And what is inside the holies of holies? It's only 3 people. Okay, the Yehovah and the Ark of the Covenant and the 2 cherubim. That's it. That's the only 3 objects you will find. And that service took place in the holies of holies in heaven. Oh no, but I'm not going to read it. Maybe I'm going to do another subject prior to that. To let you know, that was what Maria said. From now onward, all nations is going to call her blessed. All generation. Okay? I can also give you the visions of Apostle Shaul. You can also read it beforehand. Visions of Apostle Shaul, chapter 46. Maria have a kingdom in heaven. Meanwhile, Maria is still worshiping Yahushua HaMashiach. That was why I say the one that is coming out, Maria never gave birth to that. The one Maria gave birth to is the one that died and redeemed you and me. And the one that came back, it is a pure word of Abba Yahuwah. It never dies. Okay, so I will do, if there is a chance, I'm going to be doing subject about that. How powerful Abba Yahuwah make Mariam to be. Even in heaven, she have her own throne. She have her own kingdom. Apostle Shaul saw the vision, not me. And they put it down. When I read that, I said, wow. This is not in any way to elevate woman. This is not in any way, to propagate woman. But we are praising the handwork of Abba Yahuwah. Because this is a woman Abba Yahuwah have some kind of a sexual relationship with, implanting his son. That is wonders. That is miracle. So the one, we are done with this now. The one we're going to do now, where Kazawan came from. They came from Babylon. They came from Egypt. These are the mixed multitude that came along with us.